Hey gang, welcome to another edition of Doc Schlock, where it's a review of the movie Devon's Ghost, Legend of the Bloody Boy. Good God in heaven. Honestly, I'm glad nobody requested this because I would probably lose a lot of friends cussing people out. Okay, probably just saying some mean things to them. Like maybe, I don't know, sending him a mean picture on Facebook or something. Anyway, apparently the legend of Devon is that he was beaten to death by his abusive parents and buried right across the way from where a new high school is being built. But as it turns out, Devon was only buried alive by his parents. Yeah, I think he was buried alive he was buried in the front yard by his abusive parents. His grandmother, I believe it was, wound up saving his life and raising him till he was about a teenage boy. It's 10 years later, and Devon is pretty much sick and tired of being cooped up in his grandma's place and wants to go outside to play some baseball. Because for some reason, his grandma gives him, as you can see right there, a ball cap, a baseball bat, and a jersey. And his first victim is, who else? His grandma. And he goes out to go on a killing spree of revenge. Against who? Who knows? But I would bet anything it probably has something to do with our two heroes, Josh and Symphony. Because apparently Symphony's having really weird dreams and visions of Devon and everything like that. And she constantly has them. And yeah. So as you would guess, Devon goes around and kills anybody he can. Why? Because I think he has Jason Voorhees syndrome, where he just goes around, sees people about to have sex or having sex, and he kills them. So, of course, Josh and Symphony's friends are getting killed off, mainly because Devon beats him to death with a baseball bat, and as you can see, there's a saw blade in that sucker. And Josh and Symphony confront him quite a few times and fight him off. In fact, there's one scene in the movie where Devon tries to get at Symphony inside of this, look like a Jeep Wrangler of some sort. She runs him down, but somehow, some way, he disappears. Don't ask me where he went. Anyway, before the end of the movie happens, Josh and Symphony one more time meet up with Devon, have a big fight, and Josh winds up stabbing Devon a couple of times as he rolls down a hill, hits his head on a rock, and is presumably dead. Cop shows up, winds up helping out Josh and Symphony, and a fellow officer calls him on one of those little things, and apparently Devon is alive after being stabbed multiple times in the chest with a sharp stick of some sort. The cop tries to shoot at Devon, but it apparently doesn't do any good, and the movie ends. The movie stars Johnny Bosch and Karen Ashley as Josh and Symphony. Names don't sound familiar? No? Maybe this might help you remember who these guys were at one time. Yep. They were on the first season of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Why did this movie suck? Lamest ending ever to a horror movie, or at least it's got to be in the top 10. The whole movie is completely stupid because Devon goes around killing people with a baseball bat, and you got Josh and Symphony kung-fuing this guy all over the place. It's an incredibly lame movie, incredibly bad. The gore in it is so-so, but ultimately, I mean, there aren't that many likable characters anyway, but It's predictable at times, and just one of the stupidest movies ever. It's another one of those movies where they tell a bunch of tall tales about Devon, and at one point I think they said he was really supposed to be a ghost, but when they find out Devon is real, well, yeah, incredibly bad, incredibly lame. Don't watch it. But if you have and you want to leave me a comment below, please let me know in the comments below what you thought about it, whether you agree or disagree. But there you have it, a review of Devon's Ghost, Legend of the Bloody Boy. If you like my videos, feel free to subscribe. If you have a horror, sci-fi horror, comedy horror, fantasy horror movie that might have starred some kung fu people from a popular kid show of the 90s or the 80s or the 70s or whenever, send it my way and I'll get on it ASAP. Thank you guys so very, very much for watching, and until next time, as always, stay strong and rock on.